Gotham has fallen and the Dark Knight is on the run. How does Bruce Wayne ever hope to overcome one of his most challenging foes to date? Well, let's hop into the pages of Batman issue number 129 and find out together, shall we? So then, picking up directly from where the last issue left off, Failsafe had managed to completely take control of Gotham City and even cut it off from the rest of the United States. Geez, now if I had a nickel for every time Gotham City got cut off, I'd be as rich as Bruce Wayne right now. With no heroes left to defend the city, all of Gotham has descended into pure anarchy, which is actually a really interesting read on Failsafe itself as a character. It was invented by Batman to bring him to justice in case he should ever go too far. Failsafe doesn't kill, choosing instead to defeat and imprison the likes of the Bat family and the Justice League, but at the same time, because it's a cold, emotionless machine, it also doesn't care about the sanctity of human life either and is happy to let people die all around it. We also discover this issue that Failsafe is something of a three-dimensional thinker, much like its creator Batman. It works out all the different scenarios that Bruce might try and use to defeat it. Going back in time, nah, too dangerous. Going out into space and asking for alien help, not entirely impossible. Because of that, we discover that Failsafe is actually hard at work on a brand new Omega armor that will allow it to fight aliens and make longer space treks if necessary. Oh goody, the crazy robot is getting stronger and bigger. Now where's Batman while all of this is going on? He's still licking his wounds in Atlantis currently and feeling just terrible about himself right now. He doesn't quite confide into Aquaman everything that he's feeling, but in his eternal monologue, he more or less admits to everything that I had said in the previous issue, that Failsafe is his great punishment for his youthful hubris, for his paranoia and untrusting nature. But also for Batman's own arrogance too. As we discover in this issue, it was actually Alfred who was supposed to reset the Failsafe project every time they got a false alarm. But because Bruce is bad at dealing with tragedy and loss, he completely forgot to do something about the Failsafe project after Alfred died. Meaning now that everyone everywhere is being forced to suffer for Batman's problem, including Aquaman and the people of Atlantis. Arthur is pretty cool about trying to rally the troops around Batman, saying that he's saved the world, including the ocean, more times than anyone can count. But even poor Aquaman ends up paying dearly when Failsafe comes to Atlantis. He gets impaled and used as a human shield, so the rest of the Atlantean soldiers will take him to Batman. Of course, Batman is long gone by then, choosing to jump to the Watchtower. Batman says that the teleportation tech at the tower is great, so great in fact that even he himself couldn't hack it easily. This will briefly throw Failsafe for a loop, and he'll waste a lot of time traveling around the world and destroying all of the different teleportation arrays. Batman will need every second of that time too if he plans to set a trap for his robot adversary. And the centerpiece of that trap is a new god ray gun. Obviously nothing seems to be able to hurt Failsafe for long, but Batman hopes if he can make a dent in this thing's armor, both literally and metaphorically. Indeed, the new god tech does better than just about anything else that's been thrown at Failsafe, but it only slows it down for a few seconds and kind of makes it angry too. It's here though Batman springs his real trap. Failsafe assumes that Batman is going to be teleporting away from him again, only no wait, Batman inverted the teleporter, meaning that it's actually Failsafe who gets sent back to Earth, the Hall of Justice to be exact. Hopefully that means Batman puts some much needed distance between himself and Failsafe, only here's the problem though, the battle they had destroyed the entirety of the Watchtower, and Failsafe made sure to also disable all of the javelins, meaning that as the comic comes to a close, Batman is just kind of lost and adrift in space. And so that was Batman issue number 129, everybody, and I know I said it last video, but it bears repeating. Chip Zdarsky really is the master of acceleration when it comes to this story. Never did I think a simple frame-up angle between Batman and Penguin would eventually lead us into space, but here we are. I also really appreciate Chip Zdarsky caring about the little things and the mechanisms that make this story work. After all, we've seen Batman be framed for murder in the past. Why did only Failsafe become a thing now? Oh, well, because Alfred was there taking care of it. The story really is shaping up to be a really fascinating exploration of Batman's failings as a person, his inadequacies, but also his near-endless adaptability too. Batman crafted the perfect instrument of his own destruction, and now he's just barely managing to stay one step ahead of it. It's great stuff, not just because it's high-stake action and adventure, but also because there is a lot of really solid character work going on. Like I said, overall, I'd give this one another very well-deserved 8 out of 10, and I can't wait to see how this story ends up shaking out.
Hey there everyone, Kate Joel again, and I just want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. And hey, if you enjoyed the book I covered in this issue and want some comics of your own, might I recommend Book Depository? It's my #1 place for shopping for comic book trades. You get a great price, and if you use my link down in the description, you'll actually be helping me out at the same time. You get something, I get something, everybody wins, right? So until next time everyone, I've been Joel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.